Right now at 5:30, it is a big weekend for Florida's Republican Party. Tomorrow, most of the GOP presidential contenders will be speaking in Kissimmee, including Governor Ron DeSantis and former President Donald Trump. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lisa Bell.
Yeah, glad you're with us tonight. I'm Matt Austin. This is News 6 at 5:30. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest is at the Gaylord Palms Resort, where the Florida Freedom Summit kicks off tomorrow.
In 2016, Floridians helped put Donald Trump into the White House. 2 years later, they put Ron DeSantis in the governor's mansion. Tomorrow, those two men will be in the same room speaking here at the Gaylord Palms, along with other GOP hopefuls, trying to convince Florida's Republican Party to give them the presidential nomination. GOP faithful are checking into the Gaylord Palms Resort ahead of the Florida Freedom Summit, where merchandise is on sale featuring the likeness of Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, and where attendees can grab a cup from the Republican Coffee Company. Among the attendees, Brevard County State Representative Randy Fine.
Well, it's going to be the premier event for Republican presidential candidates in Florida. Theoretically, they're all supposed to be here.
NBC News reports that former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley will not be attending the Freedom Summit for family reasons. Polls show her and DeSantis running neck and neck, but still behind Trump.
Do more people come out in favor of the president tomorrow? You know, Senator Scott's speaking. He supports President Trump. The congressional delegation is speaking. They all support President Trump. I'm speaking. I support President Trump. So it might be a little bit lonely for the governor tomorrow, but it'll be interesting to see the reaction that people have.
Today, the chair of Florida's Democratic Party, Nikki Fried, shared her reaction to the Florida GOP event.
They have turned this state into ground zero for MAGA extremism. Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis have worked overtime to roll back our rights.
Next week, Wednesday, all eyes will be on Florida again as the third GOP debate is held in Miami. DeSantis will be there. Trump will not, instead hosting his own rally nearby in South Florida. Reporting in Kissimmee, Mike DeForest, News 6.
And as the GOP primary race heats up, the Sunshine State, of course, is taking center stage.
So just yesterday, Florida Senator Rick Scott endorsed former President Donald Trump, urging Republicans to rally behind one candidate. News 6 political analyst Jim Clark joins us now. And Jim, was Senator Scott's endorsement a surprise to anyone?
No. From the very beginning, Governor DeSantis and former Governor Rick Scott have not liked each other. You'll remember that DeSantis took some shots at Scott when he came into office.
That's right.
And so what is bad for DeSantis is the timing. He has timed it to be in conjunction with this event this weekend to give DeSantis maximum embarrassment in his home state. So everybody's talking about that rather than what Governor DeSantis months ago thought would be a premier event for him.
Yeah, they were trading shots over that unemployment website back after COVID happened. So, Jim, like Mike was saying earlier, former President Trump, he's got the prime time spot at the Freedom Summit. In the governor's own state, do you think there's some strategy in that?
Oh, yeah. Again, I think Governor DeSantis thought this was going to be his big moment in the sun, and they have made him kind of the warm-up act on Saturday afternoon opposite football and given former President Trump the prime spot.
So obviously, two of the top candidates, former President Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, call Florida home. The next debate is in Miami. Is Florida still a swing state?
No, it has gone red. You missed that. It just seemed to have happened overnight.
It happened quick.
Remember, Governor DeSantis, when he first ran, won by 30,000 votes. And then when he won the second time, it was, 10 times that much. So we have become a red state, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out in the primary.
Have you ever seen a state flip that fast? I mean, that was quick.
No, it happened so fast, primarily because of Hispanic voters in South Florida. 300,000 switched from Democrat to Republican in one election.
We saw that going in the 2016 election with Hillary Clinton.
Yes, exactly. So it's going to be fascinating tomorrow. Watch for flips. That's what Trump wants to do tomorrow. Flip DeSantis supporters. Not only does he want the prime time slot, he wants to embarrass Governor DeSantis.
We'll be following it all closely. Thank you.